What's going on? Trying a different format tonight. This is actually through live or through YouTube and not StreamYard. Good evening, Gen X, Chicken Texas, Cha Cha. Hello, Blue Butterfly. Welcome in, Cha Cha. I am. Let's see here if I can. I don't know if I can do this or not. I guess I can't. I've never done it through live or my live stream through YouTube, so you have to bear with me. I don't know how to share the comments, but you can all see it. Can anybody hear me? Can I get a 5x5? Awesome, Gen X. Sorry, I mean this is a late night. I just got home. I went out with my daughter, Devil Dog 2856A Mother Cluckers. I'm just eating for the first time today. I got a nice salad and some leftover lasagna. So you have to bear with me. Anybody do anything extravagant for St. Patty's Day? I'm going to try to figure out how to share the comments, but I'm not sure on how to do it. I've never done. I have never done a live on YouTube, so I've done it through StreamYard. But anyways, Cha Cha. Um, this MRI today, holy fuck! I've talked about this before, and it was you all know how I've been stressing about it, um, and so I finally got the doctor office to call in the proper medication that I thought that they had, and they didn't, but they finally called it in, and I picked it up at 2:30, I think it is 2:45. Now, mind you, I had to be at the hospital at 3:30 Eastern Standard Time, and I was stressed out about it because I didn't think I was going to be able to get it. But anyways, I got it. Got home, took a shower, and took my medicine, and I got about halfway to the hospital, and I started feeling it, and I'm like, all right, good. I'll be nice and relaxed, and everything will be good. I got into um, the waiting room, filled out my paperwork like you normally would, and they called me back. I'm like, man, this this sucks. But I sucked it up and I walked back there and got on the table and laid down, and I didn't think they were gonna have to put my head in a cage because whatever, but they did, and it was a different cage. This one, instead of it being like an enclosed cage from side to front, it was side to front, but it kind of curved over my face, and it had bars going this way on it, so I could still see through. And I didn't. They asked me if I wanted a washcloth over my eyes, and I said no. I was going to choose whether I seen the MRI machine or not. I was going to choose that. So I told him I didn't want it, and I kept my eyes closed. And my first question was, as soon as I laid down and before they put the headphones on me, they asked me what kind of music I wanted to listen to, and I said I don't care. I said, first of all, how long is this going to take? And they said, well, it's without contrast, so 6 minutes. And I'm like, are you kidding me? I've been stressing out about this fucking thing for 3 weeks now, and it's 6 minutes. And I'm like, my God, are you kidding me? I'm like, you got this, dude. So I said, I don't care what music, whatever you got on there. So they had classic music on there. So not classical, but classic music, like classic rock or whatever it was. So he put the headphones on me and he enclosed the cage. And it was about a minute later before he started putting me into the tube. And before he put me in the tube, he's like, "You're okay." And I had a fucking meltdown. And I'm not gonna lie, I started crying like a little bitch. And I'm like, what is going on? He's like, and he had never left. He was there beside me the whole time. The technician is like, dude, don't sweat it, man. You are not the only person that's ever done this. He says 80% of the people that get this type of test, he says, you know, it, it reacts the same way. And that went on for maybe 2 or 3 minutes. I didn't cry the whole time, but I broke down. I don't have control over this test, and I guess maybe that's the whole thing. And someone had mentioned in my live that I did last night, um, that it's because of the trauma that I associate that machine with the trauma that I had gone through with my brain surgery, and maybe they're right. I don't know. Um, but after that breakdown, after I broke down and I let it out, and the guy was fucking amazing, and he talked me right through it, and he's like, dude, you got this. It's 6 minutes. He's like, it's two songs. It's two songs, maybe three, depending on where the song is at when you get in there. And I asked him, I said, oh, how far I got to go into this machine? So if this is the whole machine, he's like, your whatever part of your body we have to test has to be in the middle. So basically, my head was in the middle of the MRI machine. So my I don't know, maybe my hips down to my toes were out, and they had a fan blowing this way, which they didn't have before. And at 6 minutes, I damn near fell asleep in this motherfucker. I made it through. It was no big deal, and I'm here doing a live. I know it's 1 o'clock in the morning, but I made it through it, and it was not a big deal. What's up going on, Grace? We got 9 in the chat. I think I've said hello to everybody, but if I haven't, welcome in. I just want to do a quick live, see who was out there just to talk. This stress that I've had on myself over the last 3 weeks between just the thought, like I had brain surgery. I mean, they cut me from here all the way around, all the way down to my ear, and exposed my brain and took out a tumor that was sitting on my optic nerve and wrapped around my carotid artery, and I survived it. And when I thought that everything was just going my way, I wake up one morning and I can't see out of my eye. I mean, just put your hand over your eye. That's exactly how I saw it. I could see out of this eye, I couldn't see out of this eye, and I'm like, long story short, they find out that I have a brain aneurysm, and I've had that stress on me for the last, well, since February 11th. So a little over a month, and I don't know what the future holds as far as yeah, you're right, Cha Cha. It's been a lot of pressure. I mean, it's the stress, you know, just when you think that everything is starting to get better. Um, but anyways, so I got the test done. Now it's another damn waiting game. So I got to wait for the results. So I don't have a doctor's appointment set up right now to find out the results. They'll call me and set something up. So, but I just got home maybe an hour ago from my daughter's house and just been chilling out and talking with them. And I got home and I'm like, well, I'm gonna go on and see who's awake, which is the title of my thing, of my live. So, but what is going on, everybody in the chat? What obviously you're still awake. I know there's only 7 people in the chat, but what do you guys want to talk about? Anybody got anything they want to talk about? Or we just want to go back and forth on the chat? I'm going to, I don't know if I can, let me see if I can customize. You gotta apologize. I've never done engage. Okay, here we go. Engage. Okay, I don't want to do that. Trying to figure this all out. I don't know what. I've never done this live on YouTube. So why does the belly button act like a lint trap? I don't know, Devil Dog. Why? I'm not a fan of doing lives on YouTube. I like StreamYard. What's going on, ENSK? I don't know if opening new. No, I don't know. So I apologize for eating while I'm doing this live. Like I said, I haven't ate all day and my stomach was starting to get empty. So, what everybody have good for dinner tonight? Chacha, what'd you have? Anything good? ENSK said homemade pizza. I had that a couple days ago. My grandson wanted pizza. He wanted me to call and order a pizza. He's like, Papa, just use your phone, call and order one. I'm like, okay, what do you want on it? He goes, just cheese. I'm like, dude, I am not paying $20 for a freaking cheese pizza. And I've seen him, and I know that he was just going to say cheese because he tears everything off of it. So I said, to hell with that. I'm going to make the pizza, right? So I got the dough out and put the sauce on it and threw some cheese on it. And just as I was getting ready with the cheese, done with the cheese, he's like, hey, Papa, do you think I could get some pepperoni on there? And I'm like, dude, seriously? So I scraped off as much cheese as I could, and I threw some pepperonis on there, threw the cheese back on, and put it in the oven and got it done and cooked it. And I made a pizza for myself because I like other things on it. And sure as shit, the little shit gets his pizza and he freaking tears the cheese off because he didn't want. Well, he ate the first piece normal, but then he ripped the cheese and pepperoni off and just ate the crust with the sauce on it. And I'm like, it's a good thing I didn't pay that $20 for that pizza because I I would have been very happy with that. So, but because I made it at home, it wasn't that bad. So I am really not liking. I don't know what this. I don't know what these buttons are here. So absolutely, kids will be kids. I'm trying to see if I can. So if I click on your comment, it doesn't give me an opportunity to put it on the screen. But maybe that's just because it's on YouTube. I'm gonna go on my phone and see what it looks like myself. Yeah, so I mean, I it looks the same as it normally would, but I can't pin the comments across. So let me do something here. There we go. Getting Grace, you are now a standard mod. You've been pretty faithful coming into my channel and D Dog True. What's D Dog? Only perfect people are under the age of 10. Now, ENSK, you got to be specific because I'm Devil Dog, and there's Devil Dog 2856. So, are you talking Devil Dog 2856 or Devil Dog? So, if you talk, I've never seen your name before in my chat, and that's cool. I'm glad you're here. Um, but if with Devil Dog 2856 here, if you got a comment or a question to me, just say DDP. That way I know you're talking to me. If you don't mind. Everybody else I pretty much know. So you're welcome, Grit and Grace. There you go. Yes, you're right, Cha Cha, Grit and Grace. Now that means you can. No, anybody can come up on panel. You don't have to be a moderator uh, to be on panel. Anybody can go up on panel. As a matter of fact, I was trying to figure out how to drop the link, which I don't think you can do that. I mean, I don't know. I don't like live streaming on YouTube. So correct. Yes, I get that, D Dog. Absolutely. Sometimes that just confuses me. You know, they'll say something and they'll say D dog or they won't put a space, something I'm thinking devil dog, or they just not spelling it the right way that I spell it. But hey, we're both Marines, so it's good. Too tired to do a panel. Yeah. It's 1:20 a.m. here, so yes, I have been on local preppers lives. He uh he made me a mod not too long ago, so but we can say no cha cha, just D dog. If people say D dog, I know they're talking to Devil Dog 2856. So it just people people know that I'm a Marine and they just say Devil Dog, which Devil Dog DOG is DEVIL DOG is Devil Dog as the Marines. But when I did my channel, Devil Dog was already taken and I wasn't gonna do the numbers, so I spelled it different. Devil Dog, DAWG, still dog. So um that's why. So not a big deal. And as Chacha says, okay, DDP. So you just got home not too long ago. You haven't ate dinner yet, Chacha? Grace says between the dogs and my 6-year-old, it's somewhat organized chaos. Yeah. You had instant soup. Okay. Well, I'm having my nicely fresh garden salad and my homemade lasagna. So, knock that on my lap. What were you out doing all day, Cha Cha? Yes, enjoy the chaos. They grew up way too fast. My youngest will be 21 in the blink of an eye here this year. So, oh, Grit and Grace's oldest will be 20 in May. Okay, there you go. Oh, you went and seen your mom, Cha Cha. That's good. Hopefully, she's doing okay. She's doing better. Devil dog. D dog says around here we put the fun in dysfunction. Yeah, there you go. I'm gonna have to figure out how to do the lives here on YouTube and be able to put up the chat. So I don't know what pop up. Let's see. Let's just put. Nope, that's not what I want. Oh, well, that's better. I can see the chat over here. Grit and Grace says D Dog 100% and loving every minute of it. Yeah, it goes freaking crazy fast. My daughter. So my youngest daughter played softball her whole life, and I was a coach for many of those years that she played, up until the end when she went to college. Then I wasn't the coach, so that was a hard lesson learned. Sitting back and having to watch somebody else coach her, and of course, I know everything about softball and coaching, so everything was being done wrong, you know. But I had to learn to keep my mouth shut and just enjoy the ride. So, and that went by quick. So I think I'm hoping that I don't know. She took a semester off from school, so she's not playing this year. But let's go to here. I am in top chat. I don't know what the hell's going on here. Fast pitch, blue butterfly. Absolutely fast pitch. And funny story. I don't like this setup here, so I'm gonna close that out so it's down here. I've always been her catcher. I've always been her coach, as far as when she's doing her pitching lessons. And we did pitching lessons twice a week. We did hitting lessons once a week, and she went to a Division I coach for a local university. Was her pitching instructor and her hitting coach, and so I spent a lot of time in lessons and a lot of money, and because Division I coaches are not cheap, but I had to catch for all her lessons. So she actually broke my shin one time because she was pitching and she lost control the one time and it freaking hit my damn shin. And holy hell, did that hurt! Yes, blue butterfly. She did travel ball from 10U until 18U, and I was her coach the whole entire time. We went through a couple different organizations, but that was fun. That was fun going to. Oh, and very expensive. You're absolutely 100% right. But yeah, travel ball is almost mandatory for a female to go to college or play softball. They pretty much have to do the travel ball. So yes, I mean it was expensive, but it was fun. I wouldn't have traded it for the world. So, but that's all done with, and now um, eventually, because my coaching is done as of right now. I mean, I could maybe look into coaching, and maybe that would be even better. Coaching the girls. I like softball. I like coaching the girls and getting them ready for high school and whatnot. But maybe it'll be really good for me and for my coaching if I coach someone that without having my daughter on the team. So that will be a. As a matter of fact, before I had my tumor, my daughter asked me to. She come to me and she's like, "Hey, I got asked to um, be a coach for this organization." And she's like, "Do you want to help me coach?" I'm like, "Hey, that's cool. Yeah, sure, let's do it." And then she reminded me that, well, Dad, that I'm going to be the head coach and that you're going to be the assistant coach. I'm like, "Oh, okay, gotcha." And I let that go for a day or two, and I'm like, "Hey, just so you know, I mean, do you realize that you have to have a background check to be a coach?" She's like, "Well, I heard about that, but I don't know where to go." I said, "Oh, I do." And I said, "You have to be insured to be a coach." She goes, "Oh, you do?" I said, "Yeah." I said, "I know where to do that too." And I said, Do you have the paperwork to run a tryout?" "No." I said, "Do you have the equipment? You have like buckets of balls and bow nets and all the stuff you need to run practice?" She's like, "No." I said, "Okay, I do." She goes, "All right, I get your point." I said, "Well, what's my point?" She's like, "That you're gonna be. I'm still gonna be the head coach." I said, "You can be the head coach." I said, "But don't think for 1 minute that you're gonna be telling me what I'm gonna do. I've been coaching longer than you've been playing a lot. Been playing. So Grit and Grace says, wow, didn't realize any of that. But the expense, softball is very freaking expensive. Very expensive. Hey, Dad, I need a new bat. Hey, Dad, my glove is broke. It don't work no more. Oh, okay. I'll be here until I don't have nobody else to talk to. I might actually close this out on YouTube and go to StreamYard because I I can't have any guests up here, and two, I don't know. I mean, if everybody wants to keep it here on YouTube, we can. That's fine. But if I close it out and go to StreamYard, then someone's gonna have to come up and be on the panel. So your choice. Put a one in the chat if you want to stay where we're at and just bullshit. We got 10 in the chat right now. I'm only gonna probably go for another half an hour. So well, thanks, Cha Cha. I don't know. This is just something new that I'm learning here. The YouTube actual live stream. Ross Stoller, hey there, just checking in first time. Well, I appreciate it. We're preparedness. I'm a preparedness channel. Um, for whatever, being prepared for storms and whatever. So stick around, ask questions, and learn something. And we're just sitting here bullshitting with it, everybody. So, but Grit and Grace. So you said you didn't realize any of that. Were you talking about travel softball? Because my daughter back in the day, she'd be like, "Dad, I need a new bat." I'm like, "Okay, we'll get you a new bat." Holy hell, going from your beginner bat to your mediocre travel ball bat, and then you get into your top of the line shit. Oh my god. Her last bat we spent, I don't know, 475 bucks. And then she had that bat for maybe 6 weeks and it freaking broke. And luckily, they had a good exchange policy they took care of us. So, oh, the coaching aspect plus traveling part. Yeah. I mean, there's a lot into it. She thought she was just going to be able to tell the girls what to do. Even that, I mean, my daughter was a hell of a softball player, but that doesn't make her a good coach. Obviously, I never played softball in my life. Well, I did when I was older, in a men's beer league, but um, that's totally different. Just because you were a top of the line best athlete in softball doesn't make you anywhere makes you a coach. So, well, that's not long. No, and it just was a fluke how it happened. I don't know exactly what happened when it broke, but I know. Hey, Ian SX, thanks for stopping in. If you haven't subscribed and you like what you see here, like I said, we're a preparedness channel. We talk about gardening and ways to be prepared. I'm not a like a doomsdayer kind of channel. I mean, if that shit happens, I mean, best of luck for everybody. So if you haven't subscribed and you want to, please subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button. But Chacha says, Devil Dog, be glad it was baseball and not horses. Laugh out loud, Riggs. Well, yeah. Yeah. Well, um, talk about expenses. So you go to a softball weekend. Well, it costs $5,000 just to be on the team. Okay. So that's just to get on the team. And then you spend about 6 hours a week practicing. And that's just with the team. And then you have to do your own private pitching lessons and hitting lessons, which is outside that $5,000. And pitching lessons was $50 an hour, and hitting was $50 an hour. So she did that 2 times a week. So that's $200 a week for pitching, $200 a week for hitting. So, and then driving up an hour away to meet up with the team to practice for 1 week or for one time a week. And so that was that. And then you get to the tournament. And then obviously I was a coach, so I had to pay to get in. But for other parents that paid the same amount for me as I did, they had to pay anywhere from $20 to get in to $50 for the weekend. I mean, if you wanted to buy a weekend pass. And then there's the gloves and the bats and this and then that. And oh my gosh, hey, Dad, can I get a t shirt? Hey, can I get a sweatshirt? $75 for a freaking sweatshirt. The same damn sweatshirt I can go online and get for $13. They charge $75 because they pressed on a sticker on the damn thing with the tournament logo on it. It freaking crazy. Butterfly, yep, shoes. So being a pitcher, she had to have specialized shoes, and so I would call her, which I wasn't making fun of her because she didn't have nothing wrong with her, but I'd always call her Forrest Gump because Forrest Gump said that he had special shoes, right? When he had his braces on his legs. She had to have these special shoes, these pitching shoes, and it was the same damn the same shoe as everybody else, but it just had one extra piece of leather, and that one extra piece of leather cost $75 more than the regular shoe did. So, yep, yep, pitching toe, yeah. What's going on, Rip Curl? Welcome in, Maverick. Good evening. Maverick says it's amazing all the prices gouging going on right now in this economy. Yeah. Um, I heard Trump's press secretary was talking today about the national average on eggs went down by $2. And I just so happened to go to this grocery store yesterday and it was not down $2. It was still, I think it was 5.49 for the the cheapest eggs the grocery store had was 5.49 a dozen, and then the next one was 5.99 a dozen. So I have not seen the prices going down, which I was kind of disappointed in that. That was supposed to be the one big reason why Trump got elected with his administration was to take down inflation and the cost of living. So I mean, by no means am I bitching about it. Yes, I think it sucks. Um, but I'm willing to give it time to see where it goes. So just like I was willing to give the last administration the opportunity to do their thing, and you know, we see how that went. But so I'm hoping one day I could have my eggs and my chickens. I don't have to worry about any of that. So Rose says my assistant coach for intramural scooter team is in elementary. Surprised you had to have insurance. We didn't, but two that was 30 years ago. Guess schools must have covered us back then. So we didn't have to have specific insurance. The team had to have it through the organization. So I may have misspoke. I didn't mean I had to go. I mean, I still had to file the paperwork for it and turn it in with our information on it. But the organization that we played for, they paid for the insurance. But she wouldn't have known that. Scuffy Scrub says Walmart Great Value brand 12 count down $1 here in West Central Minnesota. Okay, that's good to go. Well, hopefully the prices come down and they come down quickly and stay down. XNY XNYCOG Pepper, welcome in. Yeah, I've heard that, Cha-Cha. Some people can't find eggs. Knock on wood, we have not had that problem here in Ohio. So, hey, no problem, Grant and Grace. Go to bed, and we'll see you on the next chat. And have a good night. Get your rest. So, have a good night. See, it's 143. Finding gas at 273 here in central Indiana. There you go. I didn't. I don't know. Maybe it's bad of me. I didn't even pay attention the last time I got gas. I needed it, so I was going to pay it regardless. But I could have swore at Costco it was like 254 in Northwest Ohio. Adam B, welcome in. Immigrant to the U.S., but I'd be scared to get returned to Canada. All right. Cha-Cha says $3.59 for gas there. Wow. Woo. That's crazy. $3.59 a gallon. Wow. Oh, you have to go up to Toledo, Maverick. Hear that? Wow. That's crazy. We don't have a Costco in Finley that I'm aware of. No, you don't. Toledo would be the closest one for you, right up there off of 75. So, Maverick, are you going to the bug out weekend in May? Scruffy Scrub said West Central Minnesota, $2.89 a gallon. Okay. That's right. I believe I already asked you that and you said that. Okay. Well, there's always the fall one. So And you know what? You don't have to go for the whole weekend, so or the whole week or the whole 4 days. So if you got the weekend off, like a Friday or Saturday, Sunday, whatever, um, it's only probably maybe an hour, 45-minute drive for you. Adam B says 100 or $1.87 a liter for diesel in Nova Scotia. Wow. So what is it? All right, so 3.78. Have a good one, X. Thanks for stopping in. Trying to think here. $1.80 times 3.78. Holy shit. So that's $6.84 a gallon, Adam B. That's crazy. And the thing about it is diesel takes less amount of everything to make it. It is actually a byproduct from making gasoline. They used to fucking give it away, or they used to get rid of it, like put it in. I don't understand how diesel, 10 years ago, 15 years ago, it used to be cheaper than gas. Now it's more expensive than gas, and it costs less to make it. So I don't understand that. I mean, all that does it obviously is. I mean, I get it. I get the plan behind it because of all the truckers that are out there. But what they don't understand, what I don't understand, is why would they continue to charge them more for the fuel to move the shit from one side of the country to the other? Kerosene is $5 a gallon. Used to be cheaper than gas. Yeah. I don't know. Let me check and see. Let's see what it is here. Six 48. Wow, that's crazy. 6.48 here. And what did you say? $5 a gallon used to be cheaper. Maybe it's just the only place that I could find online was 6.48 a gallon, and I'm not that far from you, I guess, Maverick. So yeah, I appreciate it, Chacha. Thank you. Yeah, if you haven't, smash that like button, and if you're not subscribed to the channel, hit that subscribe button. I'm not doing it for the money. I'm not monetized. I'm doing it to help people out. That's my goal, is to help people out, learning how to garden and how to put back stuff for whatever, you know. Preparedness is not just about, and I don't normally eat on lives, but I haven't ate yet today, so that's why I'm eating now, and I apologize for it. But um preparedness isn't just about, into world times. It's you could have weather events that could put you in a shit hit the fan situation. Medical, like with myself, finding out I had a brain tumor and have been off of work for 8 months kind of has put a damper on my paychecks and my finances. So, but because I've prepped ahead of that, um, I have not had to worry about food and stuff like that. So, but so we got about 8 minutes, and then I'm gonna call it. So, um, anybody got anything that they want to talk about for the next 8 minutes or so? Uh, Scuffy Scrub says the old gal gotta get to bed. Good night. Hey, Scuffy Scrubs, I appreciate you stopping in. You're a new name to my channel. I hope you come back. I hope you subscribe. Same with you, Adam B. Um, I appreciate you coming in. So I look forward to seeing you guys on the next live. I do my lives normally Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. But due to some medical stuff that happened today, I did my live actually last night. So, but I look forward to seeing you guys again. Same with you, Rose. Um, you're a new name to my channel. So she says, I believe kerosene is running between $3 and $5 per gallon. Yeah. Well, I appreciate it, Adam B. Um, the once I get outdoors and I got some videos that I'm making this week on my seed starting apparatus that I built. I'll walk everybody through that, and then I did a 5 gallon bucket garden last year. I'm gonna redo some of that stuff, so I'll make some videos on that. So just I'm just getting back into making content um, after my brain surgery recovery, and so I look forward to putting out some more content. So I hope everybody sticks around. And I appreciate Adam B. You said you've been lurking around for a few weeks. I appreciate that. So Maverick says February is always a tough month with the property taxes coming due. Yeah. Um, my local school district, they're about to build a 30 35 or $38 million middle school. Middle school. It's they're taking, so right now we have K through 5 in the elementary, and then we have 6, 7, and 8 in the middle school, and then um obviously 9 through 12 in the high school. Yes, Cha Cha, I will be doing. I'll always be doing canon. Um, I will actually be doing some videos on that. That's a new way of life for me. I I'm past the point of being scared about it. That's always people's concern when they first starting out with Canon is, is it going to blow up? I can tell you this: don't use your pressure canner as a hot water bath canner. If you are, don't put the damn lid on it because I just sat my pressure canner lid down on it, not thinking, I didn't lock it in place, but just with that rubber gasket and I put it down, it created a freaking seal and then it started building pressure up. And it wasn't much pressure, but it was enough pressure that as soon as I touched that lid to get it to stop building pressure, all that hot water came and burnt the hell out of me, and from like right here all the way down this one side. So um, I look I looked a little funny at the beach last year, with or well, no, it was 2 years ago with the different colors. So, but I'm better now, Cha Cha, so it's okay. So, Maverick said we've been getting into our canned chicken the last few weeks. But yeah, with being off of work for the last 8 months, we've gotten into a lot of our canned stuff because one, my uh, long term. Well, first I was on short term disability through work, and then it turned into long term disability, and then so either way, I mean, it was the same amount, and it was 66% of my pay, my normal pay. So um, we had to make ends meet a little different, which we didn't go to the grocery store as much, and we didn't have to because of being prepared. I didn't think my preparedness journey would take me the way it did, but I'm glad that I did what I did. I'm glad I stocked up on the stuff I stocked up, and it's worked out. So um, one less stress off my plate. But anyways, yes, I will be doing some canning. And now I don't know where the hell I was talking about before. So if anybody knows what I was talking about before I talked about canning, I'd appreciate you letting me know. Hope you get better, brother. My younger brother is going through something. Someone with his wife's cancer. Yeah. Fortunately for me, the tumor I had was not cancerous, and I thank God every day that it wasn't cancer. So now I just gotta get through this brain aneurysm. And Maverick, I will add you and your wife to my daily prayers. I am a religious man. I'm a Catholic man, um, and I'm not ashamed to say it. And if that offends people, I don't care. This is my channel. People don't like the fact that I'm religious, then fuck them. You know. So I won't disrespect anybody because at the end of the day, I don't judge people. Um, I don't have to answer for their shit. So I got to worry about me and my family. So, but I will add you and your wife and your family to our prayers, and that's it. So, but speaking about my stuff, I think that's where I was talking about. I don't know. I can't remember. It's getting late. So, Rose says, glad, not fearing to continue canning. Just need to be mindful of your water levels and not set the PC lid remove. Yep. I mean, you just follow the basic canning rules and procedures on it, and it's a good thing. Holy shit, Adam! 6 heart attacks and a blood clot. Oh wow! Holy hell, brother. Well, please take care of yourself, and that's crazy. Um, you know, my biological father had several heart attacks himself. He had a quadruple bypass, all by the age of 50 some years old, and going through all this stuff that I've been going through this last year. Um, I don't know if I was having. I'm not saying sympathy pains because I have no sympathy for him, but um, I just I felt like because of the stress I was going through. The stress I was going through, I thought I was like, man, am I having heart issues and stuff like that? But luckily, I've gotten all that shit taken, tested, and everything's good to go. My ticker is running fine, so I will continue to doing the things. My biggest thing is my weight loss. I need to lose about another 80 pounds, and I'll be good. So, but Adam, you take care of yourself, and that way you have a long and healthy and happy life. So that's one thing with my channel is we're here to help everybody and to discuss. You did 19 years in the army and was healthy and one day. Oh wow, that's crazy. That's where my downfall started. I was in the Marine Corps for 12 years, and I got hurt and shit went downhill. And the day I got hurt, as a matter of fact, the day I got hurt, I re-enlisted for another 4 years. I was supposed to get a $15,000 signing bonus, and later that evening, I got hurt. And the next thing I know, they ripped up my signing bonus and my reenlistment and said that I wasn't medically qualified, which was bullshit. And had I known then what I know now, um, I could have really stuck it to them. But at the same point, when I got healed up from my injuries, they tried to say I had to stick around. And I'm like, oh, well, wait a minute. Didn't you tell me that I was uh, unfit for my contract that I signed, so therefore I'm no longer on contract, so I'm out, right? Well, technically, I said, okay, adios, and I walked away and never looked back. So that's how my Marine Corps career kind of left. So, but Maverick said part of the reason I can't make it to the Visions get together is income is the only one right now, but wife working and work is of our age. You know, it the only thing that it cost Maverick is to get you there. You know, as far as the gas, it doesn't cost. If you have a tent, it doesn't cost you to register. So the only thing that's going to cost you to make it to Visions Bug Out Weekend is the travel to and from, and then whatever food you may um, you, whatever food you may need. So, but um, I'm not a monetized channel right now. Um, but Maverick, if it's something that you and your wife want to do, get on my description of my YouTube channel and send me an email. And oh, good to go, Cha Cha. That's awesome. But Maverick, send me an email, and if it's something that you and your wife want to do or you want to do, send me an email and let me know, and we'll make it happen. I don't want you to have to miss out because of finances. It the only thing it would cost you that weekend is your food. If you don't, obviously, I'm assuming you have the equipment. For the tents and sleeping bags and everything like that. A lot of good classes that are going to be there. So um, there is a first aid class with Stop the Bleeding AED, and if you can't afford that class, and I'm not just talking to Maverick, anybody that's going to Bug Out Weekend and that $30 is kind of out of your reach, still sign up. And there's been money donated to Vision to pay for other people for that class. So don't worry about that. But anyways, Maverick, if that's something that you're interested in doing, just send me an email. We'll talk. So welcome back, KP. And be says 100 times when you have the peace, it's not work. The battle, yep. What and where is the meeting, Rose? The Bug Out Weekend. Let me see if I can put it in the chat. This is the registration form and all the information that they have for um, Visions Bug Out Weekend. Drop it in chat. All right, there you go. I dropped the link. If you got any questions, yeah, Maverick, just send me a. It's Devil Dog Prepper at gmail.com. DEVILDAWGPREPPER at gmail.com. And we'll make it happen, you know? So don't worry about it. Anyways, I dropped the link if you're interested. Right now, we have roughly 75 people registered. It's May 15th through the 18th. It's basically a meetup from, we got people coming from Massachusetts, Canada, hopefully Washington, aka Cha-Cha, right? But it's just a meetup. We have some preparedness classes, the Stop the Bleed, first aid, AED, some other classes that are going on, some solar solar classes. But it's a good time. And Saturday we have a dinner that is being provided for everybody, and then after that, then we'll have a fireside chat where there's no phones, no recording devices allowed, and we just sit back and we talk about whatever the category is, and there's no filming or nothing like that. But during the bug out weekend, so the 15th through the 18th, there's going to be other content creators besides myself, Vision Preparedness, Mad Shad, um, uh, quite a few other Hudson Valley Prepping and Survival will be there, and people will just be making content, and so you get to meet a lot of content creators there, non-content creators, people that are in the chat, like Cha-Cha. She doesn't make content, but um, she registered for Bug Out Weekend, so hopefully we'll see her there. So I highly doubt that Virginia Bushcrafter is going to be there this year. So and we'll just leave it at that. You're right. Well, only 1 week left to register, and that's if he doesn't cut it off because of the meeting the total number of people signed up. So originally he said 100 people, but now he's saying roughly about 80. And if I'm sure if 10 more people wanted to come, they'd be able to. So, yep, that's the information I have for Vision Preparedness Bug Out Weekend, May 15th through the 18th. Register, and hopefully we'll see you there. So, but with that being said, I've gone on for an hour and 9 minutes now. 8 people in the chat. I appreciate it, Maverick. Yeah, if you haven't hit that like button, I appreciate it. I didn't think there was going to be too many people on tonight, being it was 1 o'clock when I went on. But I appreciate those that did come by. I'm not going to keep you guys much longer. And KP says you're going to be the champ 2 years in a row. Absolutely. If he doesn't have a cook-off to take away my championship, then yep, you're damn Skippy. I'll be the champ for another year. So I'm not saying that he. So originally, after that weekend, he said he was going to have a cook-off championship, just like he did the first year, but they were going to team up. And of course, Vision said that he he wanted to team up with me, and we were going to take on everybody. So that's the last I knew, and then all of a sudden, there was no cook-off. So I don't know. I don't know what it is, but what's going on, Dan H? Shouldn't you be sleeping? Or are you just getting up to go to work? Ah, yeah. Late night here. But I got home late and got around, and I figured, hey, I'll go on and see. It's the first time I've done it through YouTube, so I will be the remaining champ. Yeah. Until I got knocked off, until somebody challenged me, I'll still be the champ. Hey, well, KP, I'll still be the reigning champ of Vision's Bug Out Weekend until somebody beats me. So, Rose, I appreciate you being in here, and I hope you come back. And if you haven't subscribed, hit that subscribe button and come back in. And like I said, we do our lives, my lives at 8 p.m. on Mondays, Eastern Standard Time, normally, not at 1 o'clock in the morning. So, but anyways, I kept you guys long enough, and I'm getting tired. I got stuff I gotta do tomorrow. I got doctors I gotta call and get appointments set up and whatnot. So I will bid you adieu. I appreciate you guys sticking around and showing up. I did not expect anybody to be up here. I think I had 20 people at the most part, and a good 10 of you stuck around through the whole time. But I got good uh, subscribers to the channel, and I appreciate it. And look forward to growing and doing the thing. So, local prepper out of Virginia, North Carolina. If you have questions, check him out. Yes, actually, Rose Stoller, I am a mod on his channel, so I do know him. So he is a Marine. I'm a Marine. So, anyways, with that being said, I will let everybody go. Have a good rest of your evening. If you do have any questions or you need to get a hold of me for whatever reason, whether it's just a bullshit or you have questions, you can reach me at devilldogprepper@gmail.com. It's on the description on my page. It's a Devil Dog, DAWG. I normally get back with whoever emails me in a reasonable amount of time. Um, I'm just a small channel, so it's not like I got thousands of subscribers. So uh, I look forward to answering any questions you may have, gardening or preparedness or whatever. But with that being said, everybody stay safe and stay vigilant and stay prepped. We will see you on the next live. Devil Dog out. If I can find out how to, there it is. In stream. Good night.